All thanks to the mayor and journalists who are here today for coming to Digitel. My name is Dechan Awol. I'm the Executive Vice President for Digitel Holding. It's a local South Sudanese company owned 100% by South Sudanese and managed 100% by South Sudanese.
Congratulations to get this Sri Trophy. Could you tell us how you get this Sri Trophy?
That is a very good question. I don't think I can tell you clearly how, but I can tell you two things. One is the trophies, most of the decisions are made by the people we serve, our subscribers, our customers. So for the best telecommunication company of the year, the South Sudan Chamber of Commerce, they asked the public to vote for the best telecommunication company of the year. And the panels of experts also have to validate what the public told them. That also applied to another second award that Digitel won, which is the best internet company of the year. It was opinion of the public and validated by the judges. And for the CEO of the year for Digitel, also it was done by peers, the CEOs around the country, validated by South Sudan Chamber of Commerce and the Ministry of Trade. So that is the process. And I think how we won it also is a tribute to the good work of the board members who have put a lot of time to manage Digitel, to the shareholders who have put in money so that Digitel can roll out. And more importantly, it is attribute or recognition of dedication of the staff for Digitel, the professionalism of Digitel staff who work all the time. And we don't only work from 9 to 5, we work for more than 10 hours a day. So these three awards are not for individuals and they are not for Digitel, but I would dedicate them to the staff of Digitel who are working hard to make sure we meet our objectives for this year.
And what is your feeling to get this award?
Oh, it's a very good feeling. I can describe how I feel, how all people who are associated with Digitel do feel. It's a good feeling. We are very proud, and we want to thank everybody who has given us a vote of confidence in Digitel, our management, our work, our staff, to make sure we get this award. So it's a validation of what we are doing, and I think it's a platform for us to do well in 2023.
Okay. Could you tell us the categories that you won?
Yes. The first category we won is called Platinum. It's the best telecommunication company of the year. Here they put in 3 companies operating in South Sudan, and Digitel was chosen to be the best telecommunication company of the year. The award is quality award, so it's not how many sites you have in the country, it's how good is your quality of service, quality of voice, quality of data, quality of customer service. So it's a quality award, and Digitel came on top in terms of quality provision, how you provide quality. So that is the first category. The second grouping where we won also, Platinum, is the best internet services provider of the year, or to paraphrase, the best mobile internet provider of the year. With Telecom, much of our work is not on voice, but also on mobile data. So the second category that we won is on mobile data, where our data is known to be the best 4G network or 4G plus, and our sites are good. So the speed is good, is what the subscribers want, and they gave us vote of confidence by voting us as the mobile internet provider of 2022. So that is the second grouping. The third category where we won is the CEO of the year. For Digitel, the panel look at the initiative we have taken, the business initiative we have taken, the management of the company, the management of the team. And there were about 4 other CEOs that were nominated in this grouping. And Digitel was chosen, or Digital leadership was chosen to be the CEO of the year. So those are the 3 categories where we went in.
Recently, Digital opened point in Malacca, and how people there in Malacca received this news?
Oh, wonderful. It was very good. I went there myself with my board members and with Digital staff, and the celebration in Malakal is almost, I will compare it to what? To almost independent of South Sudan. You can see smile in people's faces. And it's not just youth. Government officials were happy. The community leaders were happy. The national security forces were happy. The students were happy. So we feel our biggest contribution is actually reaching out to people who need our telecom services the most. And the celebration in Malakal, I would say, in terms of energy and the happiness in people's face, is more than what I have seen in Juba when we first launched Digital. So it was very good, and it has inspired us to do well and roll out to other states and counties.
What's the good news for Digital in the coming days?
Oh, a lot of good news. I actually have 3 to announce here. Our marketing team, maybe I've come ahead of them. But number 1, first news is, as of Monday, this coming week, that is December 12th, we are going to be on air in Numili. And on Wednesday, this coming week, we are going to be on air in Bor, in Jangule. And the week after, Digital is going to be on air in Wow, Western Barkazal State. So we have hit 3 birds using 1 stone. So South Sudanese from all walk of life, watch out for our communications. We are bringing you services in 3 of those places.
Communication is very important in the life of the people.
Yes.
Communication is part of the development and change.
Yes.
And people of South Sudan very need for this service of communication.
Yes.
So how Digital can cover this need of South Sudanese for good communication, telecommunication service?
Yes. I'm glad you asked that question, because your question summarized our business promise. Our business promise is to bridge the digital divide, and we have seen in South Sudan and many parts of Africa and some other part of developing world, the communication need is really greater, and there is digital divide. People don't have telecommunication service, they don't have internet service, they don't have a lot of tools that in other countries just like a normal things, but in Africa is a luxury. For Digital, we will that is why we are in the business in the first place, to bridge the digital divide, to bring telecommunication service to our people. So how we're going to do that? 1 is to make sure connectivity in South Sudan, like the digital penetration in South Sudan, it should go up. If you look at data of many countries, even in the region here, Kenya data penetration, it is over 60%. Uganda is also almost that. South Sudan, the penetration of digital services is only 11%. So for us as Digital, we have a baseline. But in the next few years, we want to bring that penetration to over 50%. So we are going to contribute to digital penetration in our country. We also think that telecommunication is not only voice and data. There are a lot of services that ride at the back of Telecom. So we are looking into financial inclusion so that people who don't have banking services, they can access them. That is one area. Another area is called, for us, we call it DigiTrack, where you can track your asset, where they are. You just use digital SIM card, and you will know where your car is. You will know how your house is doing. We are also going to fill in the gap of handsets, because we know a lot of people in South Sudan don't use mobile communication service because they don't have handset, they don't have phone. Right now, as we speak, we have signed MOU with many phone manufacturers around the world. So we bring in handsets of different kind, the cheapest one, the medium one, the more expensive one, the more complicated to use one, the less complicated to use one. So that is one area where we think if you have the services and people don't have handset to use the services, and then they are not going to use. So we are approaching this from holistic perspective. And I think so far the results are so good. People are responding to our services.
Okay. Any business in South Sudan, they have challenges. So, as a Digitel, as a new company, what is the challenges that is facing you?
There are so many challenges. I don't want to go through them all, but some are challenges that are related to our economy as a country. Our economy is like a post-war economy where financial services are not there. If you set up a project like this in developed part of the world or even in Africa, it's very easy to reach out to financial institutions, and you can borrow money, for example, or you can easily do banking. At Digitel, this project is very, very heavy, so I see the financial aspect of it is challenging because the banks are not available everywhere. The banks don't give loan very easily here. So I think the financial aspect is one challenge of the projects, but we have find a way to manage through these challenges. Another challenge is the situation of security in our country. There are places here in South Sudan where we would like to take our services to because we feel the needs are there, but we cannot do that because of security reasons. When we are taking our equipment to the rural area, we have to provide security through security agencies, through our national organized forces. So I think insecurity is a challenge. Another challenge is natural disasters. So again, there are places we would like to go to, but the places are flooded and there's no way you can put up a tower in a ground that is wet with water, for example. The fourth and the final challenge I want to mention is infrastructure development. For Telecom to do well, there are some infrastructure that need to be in place. For example, fiber connections. A fiber connection covers, almost like one road of this country. You can say from here to Numili, and let's say other places they don't have a fiber connection. So we are working with the authorities, with the regulator, the NCA, to make sure fiber go outside Juba, so that even the quality of service for Telecom can improve. So those are the four challenges that we are dealing with. But we came to this business when we have studied the market, so we know they are there, and we know how we can go around them.
Okay. Finally, we want to thank you for giving us your time, and we wish the company more successful and winning more awards and give good service to people of South Sudan. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thanks again for coming. This company is South Sudanese company. So you can see in front of me, there is a Digitel flag. And Digitel flag always sit alongside South Sudan flag. Because at Digitel, we feel our destiny is tied up to the destiny of South Sudan. So South Sudan has just celebrated 10 years anniversary. In the next few years of South Sudan journey, Digitel will go along with this country. Digitel will go along with these wonderful people of South Sudan, and we will bridge the digital divide together. Thank you very much.